Are down but not out at one point, and now the next steps to determine the future of Cincinnati streetcar will be taken in 2024.
Yeah, those steps include public opinion surveys and a decision about whether to expand. WLWT News 5's John London is live and Over the Rhine to walk us through those steps. John.
Yeah, and Ashley, one survey that's still in progress shows there's very favorable support for expanding the line, and city leaders hope to know by midsummer where to do that and how much it will cost so that a feasibility study can get underway. In its 8th year of operation, the Cincinnati streetcar appears to have turned a perception corner. 1 week ago, the 1 millionth rider of the year boarded. Among the nation's 15 modern systems, the one here ranks high for passengers per hour. And doing away with a fare has made a big difference.
For real, it helped a lot of people. I know it helped me, and I appreciate it.
Aboard the streetcar today through the eyes of photographer Brandon Oop, it is still a loop that was never meant to stay that way. City leaders believe it's time to consider expansion, emphasis on the word consider.
We really need a sense of how do people feel about this thing, not just anecdotally.
Councilman Mark Jeffries will get a sense of that early next year.
Stop requested.
We got a sense of it this afternoon asking about expansion to other neighborhoods.
Oh my God, yes. That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
How do you think that would help people?
They can get more farther places, yes.
3 surveys of riders and non-riders alike in the next 3 months will precede a forum where 9 potential routes on both sides of the river can be explored.
Any talk of expansion, I think, needs to be very methodical. And that methodical is, it's not a knee-jerk reaction. I think we need public engagement on it.
For now, passengers want improvement to the real-time arrival screens at streetcar stops and more signal priority at downtown intersections. Aside from that,
I find that it's so available, it's so convenient, it's cool. Yeah, I love it. And one thing, it's free.
and what you just heard there is felt by those Cincinnatians who struggle on a regular basis to scrape together enough for bus fare just to get around. Reporting live and Over the Rhine, John London, WLWT News 5.
Now, John, we've heard for years about connecting the streetcar to the uptown area and the hospitals. Is that the preferred expansion possibility here?
Yeah, that hasn't been determined yet. There is some budding sentiment for using Union Terminal as an anchor point, as a destination for expansion, and also maybe expanding into the Camp Washington area where land is flat and it's ripe for development. But nothing has been decided about that as yet. All this will start to flesh out in the next 6, 7, 8 months.